Welcome everybody to an episode of Pixels to Politics. I'm your host Dougie, solo for a little bit, and then Cam will be joining us. But it's Super Bowl Sunday. I didn't know it was Super Bowl Sunday until a few hours ago. I just, quite frankly, don't watch football, so I didn't really care all that much. And the only reason I knew is because people were crying that it was happening while the Epstein file stuff was going on. So, I'm not a football fan, don't particularly care. I feel like there's more important shit going on. It's all rigged anyway, to be honest. It's just rigged. It's all rigged. Okay. Fucking Robert Kraft is in the files. I mean, why do I want to watch that shit? You know? No. Not watching it. Don't care. But if you are enjoying it, happy Super Bowl Sunday. So, as the title says, we will be talking about the Prime Minister of the UK, rumored to be stepping down. Can't confirm. Pretty soon. Might even be right after this episode comes out. We have Benjamin Netanyahu's son punched him in the head or beat him up or something. I'm not sure. I just saw some rumor. I figured it'd be worth checking out. And we have a photo of Elon with all the other techies, presumably taken by Epstein. So, Elon, again, we'll pull it up and talk about it. I do want to share something else first. And I've been kind of doing a little bit of research on the Epstein stuff, but specifically when it comes to MJ12. So I think I've tracked one of the members of MJ12, this guy known as Radin, Radin. I don't have his first name. Adin Radin. Okay. So I was just kind of looking through and only off the name. And immediately I found this proposal for Psi experiment from Deepak Chopra. Deepak Chopra is a pedophile spiritual guru who is most connected with Oprah, or was known for his connection with Oprah, but now with Epstein. I'm just gonna kind of read through here. Matter, energy, and information are human concepts. There's only experience and the knowing of experience and awareness. This includes the experience of doing science. Truth can never be experienced by a system of thought, scientific, religious, or theological. The condition of skeptics cannot be overcome by an experienced Wolfgang. The understanding and knowing of gravity is in consciousness alone. So, these guys are. So far, this is just philosophical, but I'm curious about what this experiment he's talking about. Uh, Jeffrey was known to have these rich and famous, smart people, super intelligent guys. You know, the magic side, the alien side, the astral projecting side. Like he pretty much was willing to look into it, whether or not he thought it was true. I don't see anything drastic here. This guy here says, "Dear Dean, this is from." Can't tell who this is from. Let me begin with some background. I joined the American Association for Psychical Psychical Research. Never heard of that. This is my cousin, lived 2 blocks down from them. I found a file in which Jeffrey, whoever he was talking to, claimed that he could walk through walls. So, you know, crazy shit. I don't see what this psi experiment is supposed to be here. I won't spend too much time on this, but I figured I'd show you guys while I was looking through. I'd also taken a peek. Well, what is this? This might be interesting. he was saying that other people, I don't know, it's the same thing. He was saying that other people had come to the same conclusion as him, but there's a method. They found they're redacted, but there are certain pages in the files where it just says like no image available or something. And somebody had figured out that if you just put .mp4 at the end, you could actually see the videos. To be honest with you, I couldn't find anything. I watched like maybe 200 of them. It's all just nasty ass fucking, you know, little girls dancing and just real nasty shit. It's redacted, but not some shit anyone wants to see anyway. And I think only two of them had another dude's face. But as far as I could tell, no one could pinpoint who they were. I mean, it's just more proof that they are hiding pedophiles. Science has just begun to tackle the question of consciousness. I'm not really looking for the theoretical shit. I don't really care for the psychic nonsense. I'm way more interested in the UFO stuff. This guy was supposed to be kind of doing both, but I'm really just seeing stuff on with Deep Chopra, whatever the fuck the guy's name is. Okay, whatever. I will do more research on my own. For what it's worth, this guy, I'm pretty sure, was also named Robert Boyer, was also named as one of the members of Zodiac. So, I mean, maybe this is the 12. How many people are CC'd here? What did they invent? What is this? We are a species of awareness as our dogs and cats. Predators. Again, they're talking about some kind of experiment. I don't know. I'll look more into it before I come back on air and show it to you guys. But honestly, at this point, the Zodiac MJ12 stuff is way more interesting to me. Just because I think the other stuff is just so it's much more apparent at this point that they're hiding pedophiles. You know, the blackmail shit. All that stuff is so obvious. I just don't really care too much for it at this point. It's like watching a snail kind of follow in your footsteps to the end of the race. I just don't give a fuck. But, you know, here's the big one here. They found a letterhead from announcement from the FBI that Jeffrey was dead, dated before his death announcement, like the date he was recorded, you know, found killed. This is the big one that kind of just destroys whatever, you know, narrative they're trying to put forward. And lo and behold, this was like approved and removed by Bill Barr, I think his name is, who is the CIA director or FBI director under Biden. So, I mean, dude, like, I don't know. I don't know. As far as I can tell, none of them have responded to this yet, which is not that surprising. Bill Burr. I'm thinking of the fucking comedian. What's his name? CIA director Burns. Isn't that his name? Barr Burns. Burns Bars. Shit. Let's see. Fuck. I'm forgetting this guy's name. And whatever. It's not really important. But yeah, this is dated before he was announced killed. So, you know, obvious question. why do they have an announcement about Jeffrey's death before he was killed? Earlier this morning, the Manhattan Correctional Center confirmed that Jeffrey Epstein, who faced charges brought by this office of engaging in the sex trafficking of minors, has been found unresponsive in a cell and pronounced dead shortly thereafter. This is dated August 9th, 2019. And when did Jeff Epstein die? Jeffrey Epstein died on August 10th, 2019. So, I mean, like, what? Bill Barr. Sorry, his name is right there. Bill Barr. Like, what are people? I, I just don't understand how you fumble this badly. It was the AG. He also pardoned, I just learned this just now, 6 officials involved with the Iran-Contra affair. I mean, it's just more swamp bullshit. I'm just so tired of it. Like, this is insane. Okay, so you have an entire announcement here announcing the death of a guy, one of the most famous traffickers, a day before he was actually found dead. I mean, this pretty much confirms he's alive, right? Or that his death was orchestrated. The only benign explanation, which they've done before, is that he was found dead earlier and they wanted to wait to announce it. This is not uncommon. I believe this is the least likely scenario, guys. But it is important to kind of, you know, explore all of them, at least in my opinion. I know a lot of people like to just kind of get to the end. But the idea that the government has, things happen and the government just announces them to you, at time appropriately and doesn't lie about the dates is hilarious. However, again, this one doesn't really make as much sense because you normally do that around high profile events, like, say, the death of Osama bin Laden or, like, the capture of high known terrorists or something. This is supposed to be someone who's unimportant, right? That's what they keep telling us. He just trafficked to himself. He doesn't work for an intelligence agency, right? That's what they keep saying. So this very unimportant guy gets a death announcement before he actually is killed. Sure, dude. Whatever you say. And as far as I can tell, nobody's brought this up to any public official. I mean, I hope they will, but you know, at this point, I don't expect them to do it or to get an answer. So this is kind of the big one right now for the Epstein stuff is this file here, showing, of course, that something is not right. So yeah, I don't know. My biggest problem is like, how are you this bad? You're paid trillions of dollars. You're paid trillions of dollars to make sure shit like this doesn't happen, right? To manufacture a lie, and you're this bad at it. That's crazy. I just don't understand. Just give me the money. Just give me the money, man. Please. I'll do a better job. It's so wild to me. I That's the thing that bothers me the most. Maybe it's the Jew in me. It's the amount of money they put towards this and still fuck it up. Like, it's so wild, guys. Billions of dollars went into these redactions. And they forgot to take out the file that had an announcement that Jeffrey died a day before he was actually killed. I mean, come on, man. How does that happen? So this is allegedly an internal email that has to do with Kash Patel, in which they pretty much say what you're redacting should include billionaires, famous people, U.S., former presidents, and such and such. So it's right here. IMD RIDS needs clear and specific guidance to redact those photographs. Some photographs depict victims: unknown, unidentified females and males, former U.S. presidents, secretary of states, and other well-known celebrities. The software does not have AI facial recognition to assist with the identification of some public officials, well-known or not well-known celebrities. Okay, so that there's just a lot in that in itself, right? Unknown, unidentified females and males. Okay, well, you guys didn't do a proper investigation if you don't know who these people are, right? Like, they're going into one of the most famous buildings off of the American coast using private jets. I would certainly hope you understand who and who's going where and what. So I don't like that. Former U.S. presidents, which I mean, how many more? I imagine Bush. I imagine both Bushes in there quite a bit. Probably in a lot of ones that are not released yet. I imagine the Bushes are in there. I think they intentionally left Clinton in there a bunch just to throw him under the bus. Trump, as much as they try to redact him, I think was, he's also left in there quite a bit. It's just too much to try and take all his out. I don't even, Clinton, that makes sense. Secretary of State, interesting. And other well-known celebrities. We've gone over quite a few of them. There's a lot more in there. Anne Hathaway, I think, is trending right now. The software does not have AI facial recognition. Oh my god. No wonder there's so many mistakes. They used AI for all this shit. But again, just the obvious. Why are we redacting these people? Why are we redacting former U.S. presidents, secretaries of states, other well-known celebrities? If they're not guilty, then what's the problem, right? I have plenty of friends. Oh, nice. You've decided to join us today.
Yeah.
We are, in fact, currently live, so welcome.
Are we live?
We are
Fuck,
live.
we're doing it live. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. So we're going over the file, an internal memo, probably to Kash Patel, that pretty much
You're the Jamie.
That outright states that they were redacting former U.S. President, Secretary of State, and other well-known celebrities. Which, duh. But we have proof.
Yeah.
So, always nice to have proof of the things that we always knew to be true in the first place.
Yeah.
But again, it just begs the question of why. It's so funny you just joined. I was about to use an example of, like, again, if our friend who invites us over a lot for dinners and lunches and shit and hangouts, if it had come out that he was running a high-profile trafficking ring, I would just be like, holy shit, bro. Like, I went over his house. I spent a lot of time with him. I had no idea.
If someone said that about Junior, I'd be like, yeah, that makes a little bit more sense.
I mean, true, but you know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, you need to redact me from all the photos that we have together. Like, if I were innocent.
Well, Doug, hold on there. Well, let's not get too hasty. I would want to be redacted. I like my job.
And I think going against the grain says a lot. Well, I'll take that back here when we get to a photo of Elon who has gone against the grain. But in general, if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to hide. It also goes to this guy's relationship or like what his job is in general. He's supposed to be a tax lawyer, right? That's the narrative. By the way, I just want to point out, I found an mostly unredacted screenshot of his old Wikipedia page before it was hacked. This guy's been a known pedophile since before 2008 by everybody. So anyone who
well, remember we read the email where they went in and they hacked Wikipedia so they could ban the IPs of the people who added that into his Wikipedia page.
Yeah. So the whole narrative these guys keep pushing is that, oh my goodness, I stopped hanging out with him after 2012 when he was convicted. He was convicted already around 2008. He was a known pedo before then. So pretty much anyone who was hanging out with this guy in general for the past 25 years, you're all hanging out with a known pedophile. Not only that, but he's also a known frauder. Frauder? I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know the word. He's committed a lot of fraud. Like a lot.
Fraudster?
Fraudster. Yes. He's been a known fraudster. He's been a known pedophile for over 23 fucking years. So, this statement they all keep saying is that, like, oh, I didn't know because it was passed. They're just all lying, man. It's just all lying. I'm so tired of it. It's so stupid. So
Well, did you hear
stupid.
about apparently there's a pedophile ring going on over the BBC?
No, but it doesn't. The UK is run by Muslims. It's all a Muslim country, so that doesn't surprise me.
This is before.
Oh, no, I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, and apparently one of the women that worked there, she died because she was trying to report on it. You know,
Well,
it's like the British version of The Office over here. It's less well known, but they still have their own setup going.
yeah, I mean, of course, I think there are. I've seen a lot of these like pedophile rings, just like pretty much in every country. It's just Jeffrey Rand, the
Yeah,
most mainstream one. He had this shit DoorDash delivery. Like
yeah, yeah.
uh,
He had the Uber, but Britain had the Lyft. He had the Netflix, but Britain had the fucking Paramount Plus. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Your boy Thomas Massey here. Tomorrow we'll go to the DOJ to view unredacted files. So
They
I
fucked
can't
my boy Massey over. They fucked him over, Doug. Did you see?
know what they do.
He was giving a speech on stage, and the coordinators that ran the event they took away his fucking mic
Oh, I
like
did see
while he
that.
was giving the speech.
Let me see.
Like, what the fuck are you doing to my boy? I got a call. She bet he dies by the end of the year. I need to keep that shit going.
Is this it?
No, let me see if I can find it.
He
No,
seemed
no, it's
like
not it.
it's here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Houses are fair game in a political contest. Do you think anybody should attack anybody's wife? My wife's here with me tonight, and she was attacked by the president. I'm sorry, I support him 91% of the time. I'm going to take a little extra time to defend her.
Someone's phone's going off.
You're
It's the
not
most
doing it
boomer
because the
thing ever.
president attacked
I know.
her.
Like, I'm so tired of old people, bro. Look at this chick here. What is what is she doing?
He can do what he
I don't,
wants.
I don't know. I
I'm taking
sent
that
you the link for the
seriously,
shorter
but my
version.
opponent, Ed Gallo, and my pass right first, and it was inflation. A $2 trillion bill they tried to pass by unanimous consent.
This guy's ready for
I
it.
drove to Congress and I made a
No.
report. CNN called me the most hated person in Washington, D.C. There would be fake who participated in the fraud. That's right, Ed Galrine took 2 PPP loans, not one. Didn't pay either of them back. They didn't know these would be public information.
Look at this dumb bitch too.
Come up here and talk. All right, and I'm about finished. Ed Galrine
You can hear them. They're saying like turn the microphone off. You hear them?
never paid back that
Yeah.
loan, and he took it for bail and K. Listen, if you want a rubber stamp, you can vote for my opponent. If you want somebody who makes up their own mind and does things for you,
Paid actors,
the
they're all
chain of
paid
command
actors.
does not go to
Come
the
there to
commander in
harass
chief
him.
when you are a congressman.
100%.
You work not for the Speaker of the House.
Bro, who the fuck is this guy to take that microphone away from a congressman?
Who is he, dude? Who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this fucking sleazebag? Brother, this guy is
Dude.
a fucking congressman. He's probably one of the last congressmen who isn't a part of the pedo ring. Holy
Dude, it's
shit.
crazy. It's actually crazy because it's like he's sitting out there. He's talking about working for the people, and they're actively booing him off stage to have his mic taken away, dude.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It's so fucking dystopic.
that's fucked up, dude.
They're fucking my boy Massey over hard, and it's like, I don't know. That shit's just crazy. Live the country where we have freedom of speech, and we got people actively booing a man off stage and having the mic taken away from him, who actually cares about the general people.
Yeah, I guess it's just the world we live in or something. I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
Hey, this guy's a retard. Like, what the fuck? So Thomas Massey Congress is allowed to view unredacted files tomorrow. Thomas Massey said he will expose something, after if he can.
Dude, if Massey exposes something, you know damn well that's just gonna lead to World War III.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't give a
100%.
fuck.
He's saying that he'll flat out just start reading the names of the, pedos.
He's gonna grab like the top 50 most searched up files from the list and just start reading off everything that was unredacted or just posting it into a fucking Discord server.
He should just run for presidency. I've heard a little bit of rumor
Doug,
they're thinking about it, but he should run. He should just
he's
run.
gonna be killed, but I am gonna put his name on the ballot if he doesn't manage to live that long anyway.
Yeah, at this point, I think no matter what, I'm gonna put his name on the ballot too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's see. This
However,
guy.
don't forget to take out that call sheet bet. Call sheet, Doug. Don't forget to take out that bet. He's probably not living.
This guy is currently director of the Institute for Music and Brain Science, Mark Jude Tramo, who we've covered this specific file before. I haven't looked more into this guy. I probably should. Thanks for sending Richard Johnson my way, known pedo. I trust the kind words I shared with him are acceptable to you. This is from Mark. If not, please let me know ASAP. I'm on the road. My cell is blank. If A-OK, then I hope you realize it's a recognition for all you do for so many of us. In my opinion, overdue and well-deserved. Cheers, Mark. P.S. Was just reading today that newborns will suck on a pacifier more vigorously if it triggers playback of a recording of her/his mother's voice. Have you read David Brooks' Social Animal? Was number 1. Yeah, what an interesting thing to say to a known pedophile.
Jesus Christ.
That's
crazy.
It's pretty bad.
That's wild work. That is wild.
You weren't here. I was saying this earlier. So they figured out a method. Some of the files are actually videos. You've seen this. You actually sent this to me. They're videos and they're like saved as images. But if you change the extension at the end of the link to .mp4, you can watch the videos. I stupidly went and did that just to see if I could find any, redacted people. Unfortunately, I found like two pictures. I'd already seen them trending online. Nobody seems to know who they are. Unfortunately, there was also is redacted, but there was so much fucking like children shit, dude. Like horrible children shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of like the underbelly of this entire beast.
Yeah, and I just want to play back the clip. Let me see if I can find it. Of you know who saying Epstein wasn't a pedophile. Epstein. Not a pedo. Oh yeah, we try to find this online. He gets taken down pretty quick. Nick Fuentes, again, he said that Epstein wasn't a pedophile. I mean, dude, I don't want to get into vigorous detail as to what the fuck was going on, but let's just say that video of the little girl in the see-through fucking sailor uniform, there's worse shit on there. Like, by far, worse shit.
Well, I already knew that.
That's right.
I already knew that.
I know.
You got some shit in there about fucking cutting open fucking infants and eating the fucking
eating babies and shit.
Intestines. Yeah, Doug, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I know. It's just like that. It's just them saying, like him saying that,
Yeah.
But it's so obviously untrue. So we got another
the real
one.
Epstein Island was the friends we met along the way.
Maybe it is, except not in the way you're thinking. Basically, it's all the friends who actually seem to care and aren't paid by some foreign intelligence agency to not care.
To be fair, Doug, I'm not getting paid and I don't care.
That is true. You are an outlier, I'd say. Unpaid and doesn't care. Now, so here we have the Secretary of the Navy, John Pellin, who is listed in the flight logs with John-Luc Burnell. John-Luc Burnell, we know, is another notorious pedophile who killed himself, and for those who are only listening, I did that in quotation marks. All right, so he's very clearly here in the flight logs with some names that are redacted. Why? I don't know.
What? Who was doing the writing for this? That's another crime. Who writes this shit? That's how he spelled John-Luc Burnell.
You know what was so annoying is that there were so many grown-ass adult women who were also helping with this child trafficking to Jeffrey quotations.
Yeah. Women are just as bad as men. Stop letting people say otherwise.
Dude, but
Stop
you know
listening to
what's
girl
okay?
bosses on Instagram.
You know what you just said? Okay, yes, I totally agree with you. I was sitting with a couple friends of mine, two of which are women, and one of them was like, "Yeah, man, and those women who were involved, I bet they were just groomed victims and just forced to go along with it." And I was like,
Hell,
"Bro,
Ghislaine was the one doing all the work. Epstein was just heading the operation.
a few of his girlfriends who were older than him or the same age were doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were not all
Yeah.
groomed victims. We have fucking
Look at the shit Peggy Segal. Look at the shit Peggy Segal was saying. Like, yeah, fucking execute him. Fucking neutralize them. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Ariane de Rothschild is like, here's a picture of my girls. Let's meet up for dinner on the island tomorrow. Like, well, I wanted to slap, dude. I'm a very patient guy, believe it or not. I'm a very patient guy. I might not seem like it. I'm so patient. I am so patient.
Quite patient. Quite possibly the most patient.
Quite possibly the most patient.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's just sometimes some people say some things. I'm like, dude, you know, they're like, if only women were in charge. I'm like, bro, in some of those operations, women were in charge. You know, like Susan Hamlin, she was in charge of her own operation. She was doing it on her own. She's a fucking ghost, bro. Nobody can find that woman.
You know, and now there's 20 AI versions of her on Google Image.
Yeah, isn't that real interesting? Real interesting.
Like, here's Susan Hamlin with a wizard hat. Here's Susan Hamlin with an ogre warrior axe. Here's Susan Hamlin with an archer bow. Like, which one's the real Susan Hamlin? I wonder.
You'll never know. Yeah, so, I mean, here's the evidence. This guy's here. More redacted names, because, you know, they gotta hide the pedos, probably famous people. And this is his office, I believe. And, yeah. It's gonna be, you remember this, right? This is Jeffrey's.
What the fuck? Like, I didn't see that other room. No, the other one. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, we've looked at this before.
Is that just like... We've seen this before, but not the other one. I think that the other one's AI. I don't think that's real.
This one?
Yeah, no, this one. That one that's AI.
No, we saw this one.
Yeah, we saw that one. Now, the other one's AI, though.
Which, the one we're looking at right now, or are you just fucking with me? This one.
No, the first one. The first one.
You think this one is... You think this one is AI?
Oh, yeah, I know it's AI.
I'm looking.
Looks like someone did a recreation. Look at the shadows. The shadows don't even make any sense.
Nah, dude, I don't think it's AI.
It's dude, that one's AI. That one I know for sure is AI.
I don't think it's AI. Apparently, this is some other artwork in his home.
It's artwork? Okay, if it's a painting, that makes more sense.
I don't know. This guy...
Okay, now this, I don't know what the fuck.
This is John Phelan. He was appointed by Trump to Lolita Express from women everywhere. It was weird. Some of this seems a little weird to me to have posted on Instagram.
Alright, I think he's... No, I think he's involved. Just an idea.
What's with the fucking guys staring down? Doesn't make any sense. Little masks. Like what's this supposed to be? Some sort of symbolism bullshit? Listen, symbolism is boring. Okay, symbolism is boring. Once you notice it, it's just boring. Okay, like these people are like, ooh, symbolism, ooh, esoteric knowledge, ooh, I'm beaming the esoteric knowledge into your brain using symbolism and subliminal messaging.
All right, well, I was gonna show this later, but we can show it now. So this is a meeting.
Zuckerberg.
This is a meeting by a bunch of tech CEOs in which, allegedly, this is in the Epstein files, allegedly it was taken by Epstein himself. However, and this does line up with a date listed in the files that says that they were going to have a meeting. And again, just want to point out Elon Musk, because Elon Musk keeps saying he never actually met him. So, you know, here you are. You're caught in a fucking lie, buddy.
Yeah.
So
Elon Musk is on the chopping block too. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I was honestly rooting for him the whole time. I really wanted him to be not in the little ring of enjoyment there, but sadly he is. And again, I just want to point out, you know, Epstein obviously met with a lot of people and did a lot of business type things. I really don't see why, as an innocent party, you can't just say, oh, yes, we went out to dinner, we discussed fucking tax shit. I realized he didn't know anything about tax, and I just left. Shit, I would be way more willing and open to admitting about tax fraud than I would denying knowing that the pedo shit was involved. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
all of these guys are like, never met him, never been to the islands, blah, blah, blah. And then we have literal photo evidence of you sitting at a table with this guy, bro. And this guy here, Joy Ito,
Yeah.
we covered him a bunch, definite pedo, it's just obvious.
Yeah.
So Elon,
Well, I
right.
mean, did he work on Dark Souls at all?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Probably not. With Musk, it's kind of like, no, I didn't know who Epstein was. I had a meeting and he, my taxes got done, and everyone's like, phew, and it's like, but they were done with half naked children. It's like, oh, god damn it.
It's like, oh shit. Yeah, I mean, Peter Thiel is at this meeting. I believe the file. Let's see if they have it in the comments here. Maybe it's this. No, this is a different one. This is from Karina. Okay, and Karina, she actually was the one who bought Jeffrey. I mean, she trafficked quite a few women to Jeffrey, to be honest with you. But most recently, we linked her as the one who bought the furniture off Wayfair website. Do you remember that? The Wayfair thing?
Oh yeah, the $12,000 furniture.
Yeah, the $12. Listen, the $12,000 furniture piece with the redacted name of the furniture. By the way, yeah, okay, Wayfair totally
That's
not
crazy.
a real thing.
That's crazy
Bro,
work.
I've been losing.
Yeah.
I can't. This is
Name
so
of the
insane.
furniture was probably like fucking Mary Ann, 12 years old, black wood.
Yes. At one point, I did think the price was based on the age. Like 12,000 meant like it's a fucking 12-year-old or some shit, dude. The files are so wild.
How young is the wood?
How young?
Is
Yeah.
the wood?
They just listen to this. This is from Karina. His last ex-girlfriend. I'm putting in quotation marks here to Ito, and it says this. That is probably the cutest baby name. Sorry, let me read from the bottom up. Dear Mizuka and Joy, I don't know how to say his name. Jeffrey has shared the happy news with me that your baby has been born. Congratulations. Hope everything is well. I'm sure you must be overwhelmed with happiness, love, blah, blah. And then he said he wanted us to call the baby Jeffrina, but we decided to call her Kyo, or some type of Japanese letter in there. Hope you're doing well. That's probably the cutest baby name I've ever heard. It's so culty, it's crazy. I try not to get into the cultist stuff, but it is actually so culty.
It wanted us to call the baby Jeffrina, but unfortunately the family heritage, we had to name him Trump. We had to get it done. Name him Trump.
We're naming him Trump. Trump said if we named him, he'd cover for us. Oh, man.
That's right. Double the Trump, the young shot.
There's a subplot line going on right now between Palmer Luckey and this guy, Jason. But Palmer Luckey,
yeah.
I'm fucking holding on to your last hope. To be honest, Palmer Luckey's in the defense industry. He's, as far as it goes to selling weapons to kill people, he's involved. However, I think he was too young to be involved with that, that side of stuff. And he's been calling out this guy, Jason, for being on the island. I don't know who Jason is, but he is all over him. Like, he refuses to let this guy be free. And I went looking for Palmer Luckey in the files. I could not find Palmer Luckey, guys. He's a cool dude, okay? He's in the defense industry, yes. He's in the tech sphere, yes. But as far as I can tell, he kind of stays away from the bullshit. And he's not in the files. I looked. I made sure he's not in the files. But he has been at war with this guy, Jason, to try and expose him. And it is so fucking funny.
Jason probably fucked his ex-girlfriend or something.
I don't know what he did. My favorite was this line here.
Or something.
Wait, shit. He said today he was like, I am not a Jew, but you can go ahead and defend the Jews if you want, you fucking something. Like, I was like, damn. Palmer Luckey's the real one, I think.
Dude, Asmongold is such a plant, dude. He used to be so genuine. Now he's just so fake.
I mean, I think he just wants easy money. To be honest, I think he just wants easy money. Which, I don't know.
It's so sad, dude, because I miss the transmod competitions and WoW. I miss I miss the raids, the content he used to make, and now it's just all React garbage.
Okay. Whew. All right. So, Keir Starmer, the UK Prime Minister, this is just a rumor. I cannot confirm or deny this. It's supposed to be happening sometime next week. Again, take the rumors as you will, guys. You know, it is what
Morgan
it is.
McSweeney.
However, Morgan McSweeney, who is his Secretary of State, did resign. And I believe this was yesterday, the February 7th. And this all has to do with Lord Mendelsohn, who was a MP for British Parliament, and pretty much the guy was a combination of a pedo and a spy. So he was leaking British.
Impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. He was leaking secrets to the Israeli government, you know. And so that was a big deal. And Keir Starmer.
Every dog has its day.
Keir Starmer actually appointed him or something. They had some kind of weird close connection. A lot of the people around Starmer are in the files. Like a lot of them. Starmer's biggest donor, Ali something, is in the files. It's not looking good for him. I've heard his approval rating is already extremely fucking low. Like apparently the lowest of anyone on the planet. So
yeah,
it supposedly he's gonna step down possibly as early as tomorrow. And if he does, it'll be the highest ranking official we've seen step down off the files. We've also seen ex-Norwegian prime ministers, a lot of ambassadors to the UN, an insane amount of ambassadors in general. I don't know what it is with ambassadors, but they are all pedos, I guess. Like, I don't know. They just, like, go to the country and just start sleeping with the minors. I don't know what is happening when it comes to those guys.
Like, where's the miners? We just arrived. I'm the ambassador. Oh, you're the ambassador? Please, right this way, sir. The miners are in this room. Oh, thank you very much. Very kindly. YMCA.
So many fucking ambassadors. It's crazy. Here we have Howard Lutnick, who is probably... He's under the most amount of fire right now. Mostly because he kept saying that he wasn't involved in the files. This guy has been in bed with Jeffrey for quite a while. He said in the files that... Sorry, he said that
I doubt it. He's not young enough.
He stopped hanging around... Yeah, he stopped hanging around Jeffrey Epstein after 2012. Entirely untrue. He made business deals with Jeffrey. He was the one... Do you remember the file we found where the guy mentioned about bringing 8 kids? And he started listing up. That's Howard Lutnick. Yeah, this is Howard Lutnick. And here he is laughing.
Some kind of gathering of top advisors this evening.
Look at him.
Talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation.
I don't know.
Epstein
I could ask
so
you that
funny.
question.
Howard Lutnick, so
I don't
funny.
know of it, but I...
Being in the Epstein files, so funny. Talking about bringing 8 kids to the island is so funny. This guy is as corrupt as they come. And to be honest with you, it's laid bare within the files. There's no shortage of proof that guy, you know.
Oh, yeah, no.
Morgan McSweeney is the first cousin of Claire, advisor to Simon Harris. Yeah. The CEO of one of the news agencies stepped down too. Can't remember which one. Oh, the New York Post also stepped down. However, couldn't find his name in the files, so I don't really understand why. My guess is, you know, he's implicated somewhere, and he wanted to get a jump on it.
Yeah.
So here we have Bill Clinton. This is in the files, getting a massage from one of the sex trafficked victims. And this is on the humanitarian trip to Africa. You know who else is on that trip?
Well, you can do anything you want in Africa. You can do anything you want in Africa. There's no cameras there. There's no internet.
That's
Who the
why
fuck's going to surveil you in Africa?
That's why they went. That is why they went there. There's a lot of sex trafficking that goes on there, and Chris Tucker was also on this flight. We just covered him. David Slade was also on this flight.
Yeah.
And you know what's weird to me is a lot of these celebrities keep going under the radar. Monica Lewinsky showed up on the Paula Jones Witness List, nothing list. Yeah. Giggity gig. Okay, what the fuck? I have to be careful scrolling
Yeah,
on Twitter.
some stupid shit. I like how people still call it Twitter. The rebrand really did
Yeah.
not work.
I mean,
Oh, this is Tom. Did you see the thing of Thomas Massey getting fucking blackmailed?
no. Pray tell, please.
Go back. Go back. Go back.
It's probably gonna be gone because it was the homepage.
No, it'll still be there, I believe. Okay, yeah, no. Just type in Thomas Massey blackmail.
I will. Here's another one from a redacted name for some reason. Happy New Year. Yes, I'm here. Just got my visa. Oh yeah, I saw this recently. I'll go to the 2B Riga agency tomorrow if you want. I'll walk around. There are little girls. They have good bodies, but the face is weird and they are not so tall. Are you home? And for some reason,
Oh shit, they're not that tall.
I don't,
It's like I want her to be 10 years old, but I want her to be 6'7". Can we get that? Can we make that happen? Can we get some human growth hormone up in here?
Apparently, allegedly, this is Ramsey Elkoli. Oh yeah, that it looks about to be correct. I'm in Riga, Latvia. Amazing girls, many blondes. Unfortunately, Eastern Europe is a fucking hotbed for trafficking. Is where a lot of these girls come from. I am Riga, Latvia. Amazing girls, many blondes with great bodies. Blank emailed me saying you killed her with your words, calling her silly. She is alone this last week in New York and has lost money on this trip. She is desperate for cash. I've been working on her. She agreed with me that posing in lingerie is part of her job. She told me she would have no problem to do that with you, but she doesn't have the courage to propose it herself. I know it doesn't seem like much, but it's a step. She plans on coming back to New York, so I'm thinking she could be an ongoing project. Bro, what are they talking about like this? For me, it's a great experiment. Taking a girl who hadn't been with a guy until she was 23 and then getting her to this point. Oh my god, bro. What is happening? So, reviewing a lot of the videos that were supposed to be, hidden. There were a lot of young girls in lingerie dancing. That was kind of like the most of what those were. They were, either I mean, to be honest with you, most of them were just flat out naked, and they were clearly young, somewhere between the ages of like 13 and 16. There was some nasty shit in there, like disgusting shit. I talked to her. Amazing. Almost every girl here
I
has a
also
great
find
body.
it so interesting.
Yeah.
That like the FBI is able to like track down like pedophiles, not even guys that like commit like acts against children, but ones that just have like child porn on their computer.
Yeah.
And they manage to find them and arrest them. But somehow these guys go under the radar for God knows how many decades.
Yeah, I don't know, brother. That's what upset me too. Well, that and the fact that we pay our taxes to these guys. Like, what is the point? What am I
like
paying
100%.
taxes for? Like, I want to have kids. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to feel like my kids are protected? I don't understand. And this guy Ramsey is an
Yeah.
American anthropologist, musician, and producer, best known as the founder of the New York-based genre-defying music collection Monotronic. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. Like, why am I funding the FBI? Why? I don't understand.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
point?
why? When the FBI is actively, essentially blackmailing Thomas Massey and threatening to launch a criminal investigation
Oh, yeah,
against
sorry.
one of his staffers.
Let me look that up here. You were saying.
Yeah, that's the FBI doing that.
Oh, yeah. That is actually somewhat old, but yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, they got the video up of it.
Do they?
That
Is
one
it
right
this?
there. Scroll down.
Also, I'm
No,
gonna,
no,
I'm
one
gonna
below
say
it.
this here on camera because it's
No, it's too
important.
small. Go to one below it. There you go.
Also, I'm gonna say this here on camera because it's important. One of Kash Patel's staff threatened my staff with a criminal investigation if we didn't straighten up and play ball.
I was going to ask you about that, but since you brought it up, and I didn't
I'm bringing it up.
Okay, you brought it up.
And so
He's such a Chad.
Yeah, he is.
like a criminal investigation having nothing to do. He said it was going to be a fraud. We're going to investigate one of your staff for fraud. Right. And he told another one of my staff this. If you guys don't straighten up, if you want to play hardball, if this is how you want to play it or something like that, this member of your staff is going to get criminally investigated for fraud.
a very specific threat.
Yeah.
Um,
Again, I'm glad I'm
Yeah,
paying the
that's the
FBI
club.
my taxes so that he can protect pedophiles while going after the only politician who actually wants the files released. Love that.
Exactly. Massey gonna win. He didn't even, I don't even think Massey has to run. People are gonna write his fucking name in.
Oh, I hope he runs. I really do. I hope he runs. I think it would be great. So here we have possibly proof, that I mean, it's just more Epstein worked for an intelligence agency here. On the coup, I'm deep in the middle of, okay, well, that's already interesting. Going into a skiff talk tomorrow. I mean, okay,
I don't know
why
what that is.
is a skiff is a room that is specifically designed for high, like top secret meetings. So no electronics. The walls are specifically designed to stop electrical communication of any sort. So
Hmm.
it's usually an American,
So
you know,
yeah, but apparently a foreign entity is dictating this.
a foreign entity tax guy. Yeah, yeah. Apparently he needs to be in a skiff. Sure, buddy.
That's what the little girls were for. They were doing the taxes for me.
Yeah, it's actually just slave labor.
When you think about it,
I know.
it's actually just slave labor.
It's actually just slave labor. I'm no different. My favorite is the Chinese post going around where apparently he was meeting with Xi Jinping and his assistants told him not to trust the Jewish dog. It's by far my favorite.
Yeah. I think it's funny too because I think they probably knew that the woman that was with him could speak Chinese.
You think? Yeah, you think they're just talking shit in
Because
front of him for fun?
that's what happened. That's what happened. He brought along his escort chick, and she could speak 3 languages, and so that's how he found out about it. But I think the funny part is they knew that he brought her along for that reason because they probably hadn't seen her
Probably
before,
did.
and so they're like, she probably speaks Chinese. Hey, watch this, and they were like, but where the Jewish dog?
That's just so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You
Fucking Xi
know,
Jinping is so fucking base.
I don't know if this story is getting hushed, but allegedly Benjamin Netanyahu's son beat his ass up.
Beat whose ass up?
Beat Benji's son up. Or sorry, Benjamin Netanyahu's son, Yari, or Yar, his name
Yeah.
is, apparently beat him up. Benjamin
Yeah.
Netanyahu up. I can't find any
like,
official
"Dad,
reporting on this.
Why don't I have another mansion? How many more Palestinians do you need to kill before you can figure out where my next mansion's gonna be? You piece of shit. Ugh, ugh, ugh.
So this comes from his ex-security chief, who
Yeah.
I guess this didn't happen recently, but apparently, yeah, his son beat the shit out of his father. So don't know what that's about, but yeah.
What do you mean I don't get another fucking mansion? Where's my infinity gravity pool at the top of the fucking penthouse? You piece of shit, old man. What am I not paying you for? Fucking slap his ass around. I said, bend
Kleptomania.
over, old man. I'm gonna give you the.
There's a lot of weird files on Benjamin in the Epstein stuff, but it's not emails. It's more these like personality reports on Benjamin Netanyahu. And there's this real interesting story from this chick who is a victim of trafficking. Somehow she ends up in the house of Benjamin and Sarah. I don't know. It's a real interesting story. There's too much redacted to give details. It's one of the most intriguing things I've ever read. But she's like trying to oust her ex-husband and the Kardashians, and there's all these people involved. It's a real weird story. But apparently, Benjamin Netanyahu is not the one running the show. It's his wife, Sarah. And this report about his son beating him up kind of affirms that just a little bit.
Reinforces that theory.
Yeah, yeah.
Why won't you listen to mom? The Palestinians are evil. They're taking up the land. We need the land to do shit with. A theme park, a hotel. Think about all they're taking from us. Father, why can't you see?
Oh, God, that family's fucked up for sure. So I've been doing a little bit of work on this chick. I haven't gone too far in it. She's a Rothschild, Ariane Day Rothschild. I still need to look into more stuff. I've got a connection between her and Emmanuel Macron that I've been working. Thanks to somebody from our Discord. Shout out. But apparently, this file here may or may not be showing that they hunted humans. So we have from Redacted, got it, amazing old man, amazing hunt. Thanks, thrilling hunt, Ariane de Rothschild. Great photo. Got it. Amazing old male and amazing hunt. My banker should be careful. So at first I was like, amazing old male, amazing hunt. That could just mean because you normally hunt old males, right? When you're going hunting, that's what your goal is.
Yeah.
You don't hunt the
Yeah.
females, you don't hunt the young bucks, you go for the males. So at first I was like, oh, you could excuse it away with that. But then she said, my bankers should be careful. Yeah. And allegedly,
Maybe he's just referring to what a good shot it was. How women don't typically shoot guns.
maybe, but to directly say old male to your bankers is real interesting. And then on top of that, they used to own a piece of land. Let's see if I can find it.
Well, we do already know that they do like those things where they just hunt people down for sport.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to verify it.
So I mean, okay, we don't need that.
Okay. Sorry, I don't know what.
It's fucking AI bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah.
But yeah, no, they let people loose into the woods or whatever, and they just fucking hunt them down with guns.
Yeah.
Once again, these people are just very, very garden variety kind of evil. You know, it's very boring, very basic.
I don't know if this file is real. This has to do with Peter Mendelsohn. I don't know if this is... I think I remember reading something like this, but the way it's written is so funny to me.
Gay is with another... Are you on Schlettler Island? No, my friend Peter Mandelson, former Deputy Prime Minister Golland. Gay is with another black gay, Waleed, currently on Shelter Island.
Don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I mean, Peter Mendelsohn is in a lot of other files, so I thought that was funny. Oh, this is the one I read here. Please send your brother's email address. Boris would like to meet up with him. African American
yeah.
gays. So
What's
Boris
that?
Johnson.
What is going?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why they type like this.
Who? I mean, to be fair, that's like you're looking for the minority of a minority. So, I mean, you kind of need a specialized individual for that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay, but my question is, why are all the British prime ministers gay? Right?
Like, because they're British. And
what is going on there?
They're British. I mean, you didn't just say anything else, Doug. You already said it. They're British.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the British are so fucked. Sorry guys, I know we talk about you guys a lot being fucked, but this will be though like what the eighth prime minister you've had in like 5 years or some shit. You guys are cooked, brother.
It's pretty impressive. The turnover rate for this is higher than like a McDonald's restaurant.
It's fucking insane, dude.
At least at fucking McDonald's, they get a free lunch.
They got free lunch too. Hey, Ariane, sorry. Did you want to confirm 2 p.m. at Jeffrey's apartment? Sorry, this one is just kind of confirming that they like met a lot. To be honest with you, this is a droplet in the ocean of files of them meeting. I mean, they met each other a lot. They fucking spent so much time together.
He literally says he works for the Rothschilds. So
yes, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. She's a real interesting character. We also have evidence that she really didn't like a comedian, and then maybe it may have had Jeffrey take him out. You know.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Yeah. But, yeah, that's kind of all I really have, to be honest. Just a little quick update on the madness that continues. There's a lot of really horrible shit that we don't show, guys, like this here. This is another file. This one kind of hit me deep a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. She said that she felt
Link
God's
said
presence.
that she felt...
Yeah.
Next time when she was in bed, she knows that Jesus watches over her and he helped save her life. Whoops. Of course, the "Oh Jesus, I'm coming" trick.
You should dress up as him when you see her. So, assuming this stuff is that he was assaulting the child, and she was saying that
Yeah.
like Jesus was there, and unfortunately, I have a family member who was assaulted, and at a very young age, and they said something extremely similar. This is a slightly common experience or
Well,
feeling
don't
to
forget what
have,
Jesus said. For those who would harm the children, tie rocks to their ankles and throw them in the ocean.
as we should, and worse.
As we should. Well, drowning is actually one of the top 3 like worst deaths. So I'd say Jesus had it pretty accurate back then, given
Fair enough.
the torture tools at the time.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of these are horrible, and I don't want to spend so much time. I mean, we could literally fill up every day with just the horrible, horrible things. Even the videos, dude. I'm telling you, the videos are also equally horrible. There are so many little girls in like the worst positions, and the redaction boxes are fucking miserable. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Which I guess that's why so many people are, want these people to hang, which they should. We shouldn't let it go anywhere. The fact that the government is just ignoring it is so wild to me. You will offer to buy my baby 6 months into our relationship. I mean, what's this one? This is Bill Barr. This is this guy worked for Trump and Obama. What do we got here? Prince Andrew. I have the honor of taking ties with your department in order to make the international investigation with regard to the Epstein-Maxwell case. Brunel, Prince Andrew, and complicity. First of all, I want to thank you for the communication to the press. Translate into English. What? This is English. Yeah. A lot of Europeans. I would like to go on your hamburger tour with Hanson, Farkas, and Andrew. What? Yeah. Why would they need to redact
Dude, there's so many
names?
people on fucking X. There's so many people on X hating on Massey.
Oh, well, they're bots and paid for, so.
Yeah. It's just crazy.
Oh, yeah. Hamburger. A lot of food references that don't make sense. So, jerky is trending right now. I haven't looked into it. Hamburger is another one. Jean Luc called to see if he might like a hamburger. He said he will be on his way to Paris soon. What? What time is the
What the fuck
hamburger
is a
due over?
hamburger?
Ann R.
What? What is that? Would you like the hamburger to wear? Oh my god! The hamburger said they're feeling queasy. Are you worried they might throw up the hamburger?
Wait, what? Where do you see that?
I'm just being
Oh,
facetious.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, a lot
What
of
time is the hamburger due?
that.
God.
Unclassified. Given the requirements for ensuring Secretary POTUS the need to share information with USS, but not with Mr. Draper, I propose the following information from my investigation be shared. Timothy Cook Draper, billionaire hedge fund. Draper was identified as an associate of the Foresight Institute, whose members include Ted Waite, convicted Chinese spy.
Ted Waite, date of birth, and convicted Chinese spy and researcher Charles Lieber, date of birth redacted for some reason. Why are we redacting the birth date of these people?
I don't know. This has to do with Russia. What is this person even claiming here? I don't understand. The FBI admits Jeffrey used sex tapes to blackmail. Okay. Carrera was an active member of a private high-end, high-initiation fee sex swingers club in L.A., Northern Cali, called
Wait.
Sanctum.
You want to? I just thought about something, Doug.
Yeah.
You know those girls that are like really into the zodiac stuff and like horoscopes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like how when you talk to them and you'll be like, oh well, yeah, I'm really big on like cereal and being active in the morning, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're such a Leo, right?"
Yeah.
What's the translation here for Mr. Jeffrey Epstein? Because he was born in January, so he's an Aries.
I
Like,
don't know.
oh
I'm
yeah,
glad I was not born in January.
oh, oh yeah, I touched kids and committed horrible, unspeakable acts against children. Oh my God, he's such an Aries.
You know, it's so funny. As I was reading a file earlier that said the CIA. So apparently Reagan was super into the horoscope stuff too, and would actually use it to make decisions. And apparently the CIA had hacked his computer to influence the zodiac programming to help influence Reagan
Yeah.
to do it as they wanted him to do.
That's pretty funny.
No, wild.
Like, look at your horoscope today, Mr. Reagan. It says give Israel $50 billion.
$16 billion to Israel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if my horoscope is saying it, it must be true. Let me pull out my tarot cards. It just says Israel and money on all of them. Oh my God.
Sorry, the stream went a little rogue for some reason. Hold on. Just fixing it. Sorry, guys. I don't know what the fuck just happened.
Maybe the real Epstein Islands was the Aries people we met along the way.
Yes. It was the Aries people.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have 2 more stories to break. One of which is sorry, we have 3 more stories to break. I think we can do 2 of them. Probably all 3 in one time. Tuesday we'll probably get back to a normal story, our normal kind of, news updates, even though the news is completely full of this Epstein stuff.
Yeah.
We have a story about a influencer who was trying to break this stuff much earlier than anybody else. She disappeared, probably was killed. We've got a lot of evidence to show for that. And we also
if she was killed, how?
We also have a lot of evidence about the cloning stuff. We'll get, most people kind of know about this too, but Jeffrey was super into cloning and eugenics. And he was pretty much taking a lot of DNA samples from as many people as he can get his hands on. And he's funding the laboratories and
let's take Michael Jordan's physical DNA.
He wouldn't do that.
That way we can take the physical genome, and then we'll take my super smart pedophile brain, and we'll put it into a fucking Asian, body, and we'll give the Asian body fucking Genghis Khan's DNA. That way his dick is super big, and then we can just make the most jacked Jeffrey Epstein Jr. you've ever seen, with broccoli hair, of course, because of the Michael Jordan genes.
Yeah. Something like that. Now that the stuff for the eugenics is cool, I guess. Cloning, I know the conspiracy theories love it.
I don't know. Do you really want more little Jeffrey Epsteins walking around the world?
I mean, we
already got one who's mayor.
Wait, oh yes, I'm Donnie here. Apparently the Island Boys are also Epstein's sons. Allegedly, I don't believe it. I think they're just kind of throwing that around. But then I thought that was funny. It wouldn't surprise me. Epstein did have a lot of children.
That would explain why they're fucking making out on stream.
What?
Yeah,
the Epstein boys.
Yeah, the Island Boys were making out on stream.
Aren't they brothers?
Yeah, that's why it's weird. Because the theory is that they were so used to that kind of activity at the young age.
They probably were. It's probably true.
Yeah. Island Boys, and so Jeffrey Epstein was like, we gotta do some karmic retribution. Get Matt Groening on the phone. Let's get these 2 kids that I diddled a little while ago. Let's put them on air as Island Boys. If it's true, that's kind of fucked up though.
Yeah.
I mean, that is fucked up.
I've got a file here that apparently confirms the government faked Epstein's death. Let's see.
I'm shocked. Oh wait, no.
Oh yeah, we already seen this.
My kitty cat's like, "Where's the Epstein files?"
What file is this? It's definitely smuggled out at minimum.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Ooh,
All right.
ooh.
Yeah, hopefully Tuesday we'll be back to our normal broadcast. Not that, the Epstein stuff isn't important. It's just kind of gross and sickening. And to be honest, if nothing is being done about it,
Well, quite frankly, we're quite tired of talking about it. We don't care about the Epstein boys anymore.
I mean, I feel like we've burned through as much as we can. I'm not entirely sure that there's much more to talk about. He's a pedophile. He blackmailed people. He worked for who he worked for, the Rothschilds and Mossad, CIA. I don't even see that many connections with CIA. I see way more with Mossad. So,
Yeah.
it's gonna be rough just because apparently this guy was driving a lot of the news, which means somebody else is taking the driver's seat. It's probably still him, to be honest, behind the scenes. I'm gonna work on the MJ12 stuff thing. I think I figured out some of the names for MJ12, especially one of them. Hopefully, can dig more into that. But yeah, is that it? Is that it? That's it for me. You got anything?
Island boys.
Cause we're the
Take me
Island
home.
Boys. I don't actually know the words to any of their songs.